want to see me play the iCUE, I'm gonna do asymmetrics. I think iCUE's better in asymmetrics than ops, but I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. How am I gonna build her? Probably gonna be standard Yamato, right? Now I haven't played the boat in testing or anything like that. Sometimes I do that on purpose. Sometimes I just don't have time. You guys know last patch I was traveling quite a bit. Yes, only 1 million steel. That's right. I was traveling quite a bit. Airstrike reload time. Yes, please. And so I just didn't have time. Sag, I know. All right, let's see. So then we'll do that. So we've got a little bit of planes in here. Little bit of planes. So these are HE dive bombers. Okay. Yeah, you were wondering about that ship. So that's why I'm playing it. Some of you guys might want to know, is it worth picking up or not, right? Yeah, so let's see. So how am I going to build my captain? Is there any reason to go something special? This is airstrike depth charge. So I think to build into, is it this one? Airstrike armament reload time. Okay, so the thing about this is if you want the iCUE, you can slot in your standard captain, or you could go for, you know, a little bit of both. Now, I'm going to be playing PvE. If I'm playing PvE, I'm going to go for something more special here, okay? Do I want... No, I can't. The planes don't get any buff from other captains, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and set up the iCUE the way that I would probably want to set it up. Now, this is in operations, so we might... Do we want to do secondary memes on top of... Ooh, this could be fun. Secondary memes, because I need to be in secondary range of targets, right? So if I need to be in secondary range of targets, nice Fabletics set. This is in Fabletics. You're funny, Duckman. Then I might as well do close quarters combat, and then I'm probably going to want to take fire prevention, a little bit of safety here. Now the problem with doing this is now I have to choose between adrenaline rush or focus fire training. Now, if I do this, the armament reloads quicker, right? Yeah, by 3.6 seconds. Okay, so that's 20 seconds. Ooh, every 20 seconds I can launch this thing? Are you kidding me? What's the main battery reload time? 24 seconds. That's ASW. Oh, I'm looking at the bombers here. Okay, that makes more sense. 180 seconds. 180 seconds versus 200. Okay, so I'm saving 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Yeah, I wanted to go through the steel ships today, and of course, people can join me for going, for playing this and going through it and stuff. So, okay, so if I'm going to do something like this, right, I have to drop Adrenaline Rush, which kind of sucks. But I think leaning into the stuff will work. Hawaii is definitely on the list of things to play. I'm going to purposely not run flags, I think. Well, no, I'm by myself right now, so I'm going to run flags. Let's see. Now, these also happen to affect bomb fire chances as well. So we might as well go ahead and pop that in. Yamato is not known for speed. Guildmom, I'm just now getting to play these boats. I'm on the NA server, Aurora. So last chance for anybody to jump in and join me if anybody wants. Lord_Zath on the NA Discord, NA server. Just send me a message and I'll add you into our div. We're going to do asymmetrics to start. If I get enough people, we can do operations, because operations allows for one more person. There's your shout out, Morkbork. I knew the hydrate was coming. Cheers, dude. Thank you for the reminder. All right, let's get the show off the road here. If anybody messages me while we're in game, no worries. I'll get you on the next one. Demo, sir, nice. Congratulations on the CC container. Let's go. Make sure you guys let us know what you got. Guildmom, what did you get? iCUE is is the least overpowered steel ship after Le Havre, which is very telling when the least OP ship is a buffed Bao on Yamato that clicks ships for 40k with planes every 1.5 minutes. It has base Yamato with legendary mod on it, really? Thank you for being here, dude, and please let us know what you got. So, I'm at 120 frames per second. And my 5080, 62%, 63%. I'm trying to purposely move around and get it to render stuff. 63%, 65%, 40 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Celsius. This thing's nutty. Where do we want to go? Glacial, hey, I'm doing fine, thanks. How are you? Every ship in Steel Will is incredibly strong. Of course, they want to get you. They want to get you to spend that steel, right? Now, you said every 1 minute 30 seconds, but it looks to me like it's 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes for the HE bombers. Now, this is asymmetrics, and asymmetrics I don't expect to win, but they're faster games, and that makes it really good for getting a lot of games in and for grinding up the dockyard, for those of you guys who are working on dockyard missions. Now, if you haven't picked up Valparaiso yet, something is freaking wrong with you or you're out of steel. If you've got the steel, you definitely want Valparaiso. That is a must, in my opinion. That's probably the strongest, and I would say most accessible of the boats, right? Strongest and most accessible. Look at all the destroyers. 6 destroyers on the enemy team. 5 battleships and then 1 carrier. There goes my hero. If the numbers up on the top left get annoying, just let me know. I'll drop them. I'm just very curious to see how the graphics card handles things. Where's my power consumption right now? 168 watts is the max. 168 watts. There's a Soyuz. I have a feeling that the destroyer is going to be over here. Yeah, he is. Look at that light deck on the rear. Let me drop the... That looks cool. That looks really cool. And I've got... Oh, I just noticed that I've got the 155s, the 2 of them still. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's an Aki. Okay. I'd love to have a shot on the Soyuz, but I don't. Probably get one in a moment. Third Traverse isn't terrible. All right. I went for secondary memes. You can have 12 on deck. There's 8. They're ready to go. All right, we're gonna set the reverse, and let's yeet our planes out. Look at that. I'm gonna go for a L'Aventurer, because I'm pretty sure the Akizuki is gonna die to my secondaries. Or, okay, the gearing got him, that's fine. No boost on these squadrons is interesting. So they jump up in the air, and then they dive down. I'm gonna have to remember that for future. How do we do? Only 1 bomb head, go figure. Alright, hello Soyuz, giving me broadside, thank you. Oh, oh my god. So how do you get 12 on deck, Aurora? I only see 8 here. Might as well start healing. Wow, only 1 hit that time. Thanks, game. You can store 2 squadrons unless there's a last-minute nerf. Oh, okay. I see. You can have 16 actually on deck, not... Huh. That makes it really handy for random battles, because of how long randoms take, of course. Hello, Split. 15k cold, there you go. Getting coffee, no worries. It's like, it's Christmas time, so we can say that you were bad this year. And that's why you got coal. They increased it to 16 from 12. Oh, okay. Balancing feature, no doubt, right? Thank you for your sacrifice, Gearing. Glacial! Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. 45 months. Hype in chat for Glacial, guys. That's crazy. 45 months. Well, thank you for the resub, Glacial. Appreciate you. Kind of feel like I want to deal with this LaVenture in front of me. Split isn't as much of a concern anymore. So the nice thing about having extra on deck... There we go. Okay, okay, so now I'm able to launch my planes. Slow down a little bit, and here we go. So if I could have 16 on deck, I'm attacking with 8 right now, right? Be gone. Wow. Okay, this thing just nukes destroyers. This is wild. Mute Discord for a minute. Well, that's not very nice, but okay. Nice indeedy. You want me to play Bremen next? Okay. I can do Bremen next. I wonder what the hell's detecting me. It's gotta be the other Akizuki. I would have thought the Split would have gone through here, but he's clearly not because I'm still getting cap progression. So the best thing to do is bow into the potential opponent. Not detected anymore. You love your Bremen, but do not go broadside. Good to know. All right. Kind of feel like I need to get some cover in case of torpedoes. Shockwave, good morning. So I'm gonna head over to this island. Rip the Annapolis. Don't go broadside with it or to it. Bremen is your hometown. Oh, good to know, Nasperkex. What's going on, Memeth? How you doing? Happy Friday. Friday after a holiday week, right? Happy Black Friday. Ah. Yeah, so going for cover is probably the smart thing to do here. Make sure I don't get wrecked by torpedoes. Get my anti-air going. So they both went over there. Huh, okay. Chad, who should I go after with my bombers? You think the Aki, the Split, or the Los Andes? What I think I might do is wait a little bit longer and then get myself into the B cap. I'm still detected, so the carrier's down here. The Yorktown is down south. Black Friday is a holiday, yeah, that it's not an actual holiday, just a retail meme at this point, unfortunately. All right, let's see if we can't go for Split because he's lowest. All right, if I can get the kill on the Split, that definitely helps. Less torpedoes to worry about and stuff like that. terrible drop pattern, but it is what it is. All right, we're gonna go for it. Engine boost, start. We'll see if I see the Akizuki in the process, but I should be able to outspeed any of the torpedoes he might be firing at me. Famous last words, right? But I really want to try to get into the cap. Actually, I might slow down a little bit. Hey, Rob. Try to slow down a tad. I should be safe from his torpedo arc right now. And I want to shoot him with my main guns if I can. Ooh, they cleared. They cleared. Go away, Yorktown. Yes, go secondaries. Awesome. Tag, thanks for the follow over on Kick. Well, Sandy's is over there. Split is up in front of us. That's my last heal. Split looks like he's reversing. Yeah, he is. Okay. So, I need to put myself in a position to shoot the Los Andes. And then deal with the split and this stupid Yorktown that's just going to keep attacking me. That's actually a big threat because he might set me on fire. Try to get in position to shoot the Los Andes. Cool, we got all the planes. Want to try to shoot from cover so he doesn't see me and can't shoot me back since I'm out of heals, right? Let's go. Secondary's on the split. And I'm gonna go bomb him after this. So I'm gonna put myself in the cap, and then we're gonna go bomb his ass. I think that's the play. There we go. Around the corner here. Split can't torpedo me. Don't know why the sub is surfaced. Let's try that. Oh, we won! The kill! Let's go! Okay, well. Not bad. Not bad. Now this is asymmetrics. How do I feel about this boat in randoms or ranked in PvP modes? I would say she is extremely powerful in randoms, especially because randoms she can still be a sniper off on the flank. She doesn't have to put herself in the things. You know, I was in the thick of things, right? I sacrificed survivability, right? I didn't take ERE, for example, or concealment. I sacrificed those skills for more damaging skills, right? Buffing my main battery and secondary build and stuff like that. So I think she would be very powerful in randoms. I think in ranked, she might suffer just a tad because in ranked, you generally are forced to play more aggressively to kind of make up for your teammates derping. So I would say she's okay in ranked. I wouldn't have a problem taking her into ranked. The nice thing is, usually with a ship like Yamato, you can't use the rear turret anyway. So, I mean, you're basically straight up buffed for... You're basically straight up buffed in this game mode because it prevents you from accidentally showing too much side to get your third turret out. So, yeah. Strong boat. Strong boat. Definitely worth picking up. Cesario, thank you for following me over on Kick. All right, let's see. Invite to division. Follow me or I spam you. Is that what the bots are doing now on Kick? That's cute. That is cute. Bremen, you guys said. You're logging back in? Your game crashed? No worry, Shockwave. Alright, so Bremen. I saw some people playing the Bremen on stream. She is... Let's just make it easier to find her on the filter. There we go. Bremen. Bremen is like a tier 10 mines. That ship has 16 barrels with 2.3 second reload. Let's take a look. I mean, hello guns. And more guns. Sounds good, Memno. Now let's see, she's got hydroacoustic searcher, defensive AA, or spotter and fighter. Okay, obviously you'd want to keep spotter going. Look at the pretty insignia. The pretty insignia up on the front here. Yeah. It's like a key, huh? Let's see. So, what most people are probably going to do is just build it for the usual. Do I want spotting aircraft module? If it's a boat that I'm going to use a lot, I might invest one of the coal modules, but for now, I'm just going to put engine and rudder protection. It's a fire starter. You've seen battleships push into her and then hit reverse. I see. What's her maneuverability like? 11.6. So a little bit less than I'd prefer. I'm purposely holding off on a couple of things. I want to see so these are 150s, 18 kilometer maximum range. You can get 13 kilometer. Yeah, I was thinking of going lighthouse, especially for this mode. So I'm going to go here and let's see. So that takes, where's my rudder shift? 7. That takes me down to 7. So in that case, 1-to-1 identical with mines. Good to know. So I could do range, or I guess I'll do reload here. And most people are probably just going to drop loot yens in and see what happens. My loot yens is lighthouse build with pack-a-punch. Does pack-a-punch matter for this boat? Does she get torpedoes? She does. They reach out to 12 kilometer. Okay. So pack-a-punch can be useful. Okay. With loot yens, you're talking about the main battery? It's 4.7 right now, reload time. So with loot yens, it's lower, like 4.3 or something, I think somebody said earlier. Okay. I'm down to try it. I'm definitely down to try it. I'm going to leave flags off right now because we've got 2 people in the div that can absolutely carry us. And we'll see what happens. All right, let's catch up on that and that. And there's a second skill? What do you mean by second skill? Key in Bremen's insignia is the key of Petrus. Oh, okay. Key to the heavens. It was stored in the cathedral in Bremen according to lore. Gotcha. Cool. Thank you, all you Kick bots, for following me on Kick. I appreciate that. It helps. I turned Kick over to follower-only mode, and the bots are still there, which is cool. Bremen is the highest AP DPM in the game, and you pen most cruisers out to 16. Okay. It gives you double loot yens if a ship is in your spotting range. Oh, because you're talking about with... Oh, hold on. I got to put my blue boosters on. If you're talking about top-grade gunner, right? Your message got split in 2. Don't worry. Yeah, with top grade gunner, that is an additional boost on top of that. So yeah. All right, let's give her a try and see what happens. I saw who did I saw playing this? Who did I see playing this? Our German friend. I don't remember his name. I had some lip balm. Ah, there it is. I'm getting some cracked ones. You'll div with me? Sounds good. Just send me a message, Memath. It's easier if you send me a message than me try to search for you. Because you can message me while I'm in game, for example. It's like a destroyer with all those awesome. Okay. Air's getting dry. My lips are getting like split and chapped, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Man, this room is actually not heating up, which is wild. Absolutely wild. Look at these things. Now these are 150s and they pen 1/4, right? So that means they pen 37. 38. I don't remember if it's 37 or 38. And those secondaries look big too. 38. Awesome. And are these... Those look like 128 secondaries, right? Those are 128s? They sold me a broken RTX, send it back. Lol. This 5080 is insane. 65%. I've gotten up to 42 Celsius, guys. 42. Down armored Clausewitz. Huh. Okay. No one gets in secondary range. Well, this is asymmetric, so that could be different. But yeah, I can see what you mean. What is my secondary range anyways? 10.5. Okay, because I went for main battery accuracy, which I think makes more sense in this boat. She still feels a little bit sluggish, even with the second rudder. 10 by 128. Yeah, it's like I want to get in secondary range, right? Right, Greaser? I mean, that... Hell yeah. And those are 10 turrets. Barrels, they're double, right? So it's actually 20. Yeah, she's sluggish. So I think double rudder is what I'm gonna do with her next time. I mean, propulsion helps her get up speed, but that's about it. We got the full German div going here. Love it. All right, detected by something. It's got to be either the destroyer there or one of the cruisers. Yeah, I agree. There has to be some downsides. Taro! Whoa, Taro gifting some subs. Look at that. Thank you, Taro. Guys, when we get gifted subs, take a look in chat there. Look at the screen. We get pictures from Stevie's life, and normally I can narrate them. It's gonna be a little bit hard now. That's Stevie improved the first day they met. Broadside Allende with AP. Let's go. $50 sub camos you got. Nice. Wasn't Wargaming removing them? I don't know. We've talked to Wargaming about removing them. At some point, maybe they will. That's Stevie when we finally brought him into the house. I had to negotiate that with the parents. It took so long for them to realize I was serious about wanting Stevie to be brought home. 10k salvo from AP, guys. Now it's an Iparanga. Wow. That's into upper belt and superstructure. Try the HE, Zath? Well, I could, but he's already on fire right now. And I wanted to see what the AP, because you guys said it's got really good AP DPM, right? Taro, thank you so much. There's my college tassel. My sister took my college tassel and used it with Stevie to play. That's some good hits there. Switch back to HE now. You want to use AP anytime you can. Got it. Okay. I'm already 129,000 damage, guys. What the hell is this? I have adrenaline rush. I need more main battery hits. There's Stevie licking my plate clean. He loved eating my food. He loved trying out my food to see what it was all about. Yeah, guys, if you got a gift sub from Turo, make sure you send him a thanks. Finally, good use for a college tassel. Damn right, Burnt. Damn right. Look at them. They would spend all their time together. They cleaned each other. They spent everything together. So cute. These shells are quite floaty though. So kinda have to get used to that. I miss Stevie too. But you know what? Like I said before, I know we gave him a good life, and that's what matters the most. Ooh, Zeet coming up. That's Stevie under my desk. He liked it under there, so that's when I put the I put his bed there. And I do need more cat. I do need more cat. Wife and I have to decide on a few things first. And then more cat will hopefully happen. Taro, thank you again for the gifted subs, my friend. Look at those two. Hey, Mohicans, how's it going? All the cool kids are hanging out. So spotting plane definitely seems to be helping here. Through floaty shells that fall almost straight down, you can hit ships hiding under rocks that you couldn't before. Right, absolutely. And that's why I think maybe the spotting plane boost might be helpful. There's Stevie when he pees. I walk up the stairs, right at the edge of the stairs is his litter box. And that's what it looks like. He does like a Statue of Liberty play. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And then he'll just look at me like, what? You know? Look how cute they are together. Look how cute they are together. And that's from the first day that Stevie and Zelda met too. They played immediately, which I couldn't believe. And then Stevie, to cement their friendship, goes and takes a dump in her litter box. That's how you knew they're gonna be good friends. That's how you knew they're gonna be good friends. Mohican, thank you for the lurk. I could switch to AP now. Oh, I should probably put Hydro on in case he's torping me. Oh, look, he's torping me. Do I have anything else to shoot? I need to charge up loot yens, because I don't think I've procced his skill yet. Three seconds with Talk Ray Gunner. Yeesh. Look at this. Absolute insanity, this. I'm still hitting over this island. He's in a heavy turn. So there's a possibility I could AP him. 188,000 damage now. Hi, friend. There's no point in even bothering with torpedoes. Look at how quickly I'm chewing through his armor. With AP. This is wild. That is wild. How about at range against a Vlad? Vlad doesn't have a lot of superstructure. Yeah, getting a lot more... actually some decent overpens. Some also shatters on the deck. How's it going, H6 How you doing? Oh, snipe the kill. This thing is nuts. And in operations or asymmetric, this thing's even better. I will say this though, I wouldn't... I don't know that I'd want to mess with it so much in ranked battles. In random battles, she can be fun too, right? In random battles, I think she could definitely make it work. But I wouldn't buy her specifically for ranked battles. I guess she's okay as a support cruiser in ranked. But I didn't really have much shooting back at me, right? I didn't take that much damage from big caliber battleship shells or stuff like that. And because it's asymmetrics, the enemy ships typically, you know, they'll focus on somebody, but I was definitely not the focus target. Hey, Barford, how you doing? Oh, thank you again so much for those 20 gifted subs, Taro. That was so nice of you. That was so nice of you. Where's the message? I gotta read the message. Taro just dropped a wave of generosity with 20 gifted subs, making it a goblin gem of epic proportions. Your support is the wind in our sails, propelling us through the steel ships and surprises. Let's go. Hey, Compass. Yeah, I'm not so concerned about it. It'll happen if it happens. But you know, living out here in Illinois, the weather forecasters like to make a big deal out of things that aren't. So I don't necessarily know that it's going to be the big storm they were talking about, but we'll find out. Hey, I just got my Bremen flag. Let's go. Came in second place. 215,000 damage, guys. Wow. Look how much more damage I did with my AP shells than my HE shells. 6 to 8, I think, for us. They're saying 6 to 8 inches. That is wild. Many more hits with AP than HE. That makes sense because I was shooting at broadside targets closer, typically, with my AP. Some decent... Look at the secondary hits, though. That's some good secondary damage. Okay. This is going to be a fun boat in operations and PvE. I did fire more AP shells, but I fired around the same number between the two. I guess for the direct comparison, I should go Hawaii next, yeah? Because I'm sure some of you guys might be trying to decide, right? Like, where do I want to put my steel? Do I want to put my steel in? And Bremen is coal, right? Bremen's a coal ship.
New. Also, first of all, good morning.
Hi, Shockwave. I'm fine. It's a steel. Oh, okay.
It will be, yes. So, but right now both Bremen and Hawaii are for steel.
Okay.
So,
Hawaii gets defensive or hydro, 8.5 kilometer radar.
So Hawaii is basically, we took an Alaska and we put 2 Austins on it.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I'm just gonna put engine room protection on it because I don't know if I'm gonna care about this ship that much.
It's an Alaska hull. You don't need it. What you need is it is literally an analog of an Alaska hull. So
okay, well
you don't
then
need to worry about engine protection whatsoever.
Yeah, so then I'll just go for fire and flood reduction. Oh, and before I forget, I want to go back to my Bremen, and I want to put the. Remember, I said it was sluggish, so I'm going to put the steering gears mod on it and see what does that do for maneuverability on that thing anyway. 5.6 seconds of rudder time. Let's go. Okay, back to Hawaii. What is Hawaii's maneuverability like? 13.8, that's even worse. So I might want to go for double rudder then. What is double? 6.6. It's an Alaska hull, okay. Without the F key or an Austin, with the F key, become the world's angriest gearing. Yeah, so she's got an alternate or modified shell mode, right? So
yes,
main battery reload time drops, but her main battery firing range and AP damage drop as well, and fire chance. So basically, if you get up close to something, you daka the bejesus out of it, especially with AP if it's broadside. Huh, okay. You can use any island in the game because you can swap between railguns and orbital arcs. Hey. Use IFHE? Why?
No, don't use IFHE.
Yeah, they're 127s.
Like, here's the thing. You're going to pen, what, 26, right? That's
yeah, right. Modified shell...
I don't remember.
Okay.
Does Hawaii get improved penetration on one of her firing modes? Because I don't remember.
I don't recall myself. Aurora said, be right back. Base pen is 21, yeah. So getting it up to 26, I don't know that you pen... I don't know that matters.
That's it.
Yeah. So that's some light cruisers.
Would be good. Yeah, I mean, 27's good because if it was 27 like it used to be before the IFHE rework, then it'd be fine because you would pen Des Moines, Hindenburg, etc.
Right.
But now it doesn't make sense because you only pen 25, which is what? Yes, it's all the light cruisers, but that's like San Martin, Worcester, that's it. Right? Everything else is either 16 or 19 millimeters or is thick enough to shatter your HE. You may as well go for the fire chance.
Right. Now, this boat doesn't have any special consumables that I'd really care about recharging. So I think I'm going to pick out a dough captain here, and we're going to build this for maximum daka. What's the turret traverse like? Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
mean, these are 127s.
So if that's the case, I don't even need a special captain. I might as well just put somebody else on.
Halsey?
Halsey's already built for the heavy cruisers, so I don't want to put him on that. Trying to see...
You know what I find weird? Is that you can actually use the same build for the Hawaii as you would for like a Des Moines, unironically.
You could,
because
yeah.
you have enough survivability to get kind of up close.
Mm-hmm.
And because the way the Alaska hull works, where you don't really take citadel damage because of the internal plate, so you can run like top rate gunner on it, and maybe not outnumbered, but I would probably go conceal. Ironically.
Oh well, I'm building
Or
for
heavy HLs
operations. I'm going for
operations,
operations.
okay.
So for operations, it's really about damage output with a little bit of survivability added in, right? So go for the Mordok.
Then heavy HE. Heavy HE really works.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't suffer the penalty from heavy HE because
Right.
its caliber's too low.
Exactly. So I think heavy HE would work for it. Let's try this build. What's my concealment? Not like I care because I'm in asymmetrics. 15 kilometer. There we go. All right. Anybody else want to join? Send me a message in game. Lord underscore Zath on the. Oh, I missed a point. Sacre bleu. I have missed a point. You said it's a Puerto Rico hull. I guess I'll just go for grease the gears then. Why not? You should probably get heavy HE in every build with Hawaii. 10% damage with its DPM is a lot. Of course, of course. Especially if it's especially if you pen, that's the key. And IFHE, the problem with IFHE is it's 4 points, it's really expensive. And then on top of that, you lose half of your fire chance, which granted with high rate of fire ships like Hawaii isn't that big of a deal, but it still adds up. Okay, well let's give it a try.
Worked IFHE.
Right? Let's give it a try.
Yeah, that was bad.
Again, oh, wait. I gotta put my boosters on. This game is so slow when I try doing stuff. There we go. Use Demolition Expert instead of Priority Target. I love the knowledge of Priority Target, so. Yeah, I'm gonna do the I-56. My plan for that was to switch to when we were doing operations, because I would say if you're gonna play a sub, you're gonna want to play in operations more so than asymmetric. I think asymmetric you gimp your team a little too much. Okay. Secret sauce with Hawaii is that because it has 21mm threshold, any destroyers or whatever with 25mm plating just can't turn in front of you, or you can use AP on them. Huh, okay.
Oh, the arming threshold. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. So like Elding, Ragnar, even Gearing will arm those shells.
What about Kaba?
Kaba's gonna arm those shells as well.
Yeah.
So you'll eat like 7-8k subs.
Right. Okay, let's take a look at the hull here. This is a modified Alaska hull.
You probably noticed something very interesting about the front turrets.
Yeah, they're offset.
Yep. So a little bit of historical context on this ship. This was actually a real design.
Yeah.
So in the 1950s, the U.S. Navy wanted to convert the Alaskas into command ships, and this was the proposal. Right?
Yeah.
So they take out the 305s, they replace it with more modern AA, they put the 127s in, but never came to fruition because the project would have been extremely expensive. So they put the Alaskas into storage, scrapped them, and they came up with new command ships instead.
So this is the alt fire mode. And then this is standard. Huh. Yeah, you can see the difference in range. The helipad in Hawaii portends of what's happening in the future, right?
I hope it does. We've been asking for, I mean, helicopter gameplay wouldn't be too bad, right? You have like a helicopter ASW, right? Because, you know, helicopters did perform ASW duties in the 1960s and the 1970s. We saw this in Vietnam. When, you know, Russian sub patrols, etc. Or patrolling for Russian subs.
All right, let's gun down the Riga here. Now, Riga, of course, has good bow armor, so actually might be better to switch to the Ibuki. Because I think I could pen the Ibuki better. I hate this little...
Good bow armor, I just penned him for like 12k and with 4 hits.
Well,
this
it's
version
got
isn't even that good.
better bow armor than I can pen. I think that's the point I'm getting at. Ship's on fire. And this boat doesn't have torpedoes. Now you said I just show broadside and don't care?
Yeah,
Huh,
because
okay.
you have an Alaska hull. I mean, you'll take full pens, but you won't get citadels. So probably angling slightly is the best.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was gonna do. Alright, let's switch now to our alternate fire mode
No, one citadel. I'm lucky.
with AP. Let's see what it does to this broadside Riga. Wow.
You're toasting him. Beautiful.
Yeah. We don't need no fires where we're going. Okay. Well, that's a dead Riga. I should put my hydro on in case of torpedoes. We've got a broadside Adatara. The rain to death, right? Seriously. Now, I could still keep my alternate mode on here. Did he?
Yeah, I just watched the Ibuki jump off the Riga's hull and dodge the shots.
That's
Okay,
actually
that's
pretty
fine.
funny. So, kind of like Minotaur, if you can reliably hit superstructure, then it's worth it to use HE, but I can't, so I'm going to switch back to HE, or use AP. Now I'm going to switch back to HE now. You don't use alt mode that much? Why not? Isn't alt mode better for like when you're up close and personal? No need to use it?
The ship is on fire.
Now it does have a, looks like it's got the longer duration fires. Alt mode is better if they're in range. And that's what I was thinking. See, now he's getting out of range, so we're gonna switch to the standard mode. I'm gonna DCP that fire and heal.
Problem solved, sir.
The standard is not as much DACA, but stronger hits. Well, okay. I guess it comes down to what you really want to value more. Right? Like, do you value more the raw damage from AP at close range, right, against broadside targets, or do you value more fires? Alt mode for island play. Giveaway time, by the way. You guys heard the bot. Make sure you're following the channel on Twitch and you're active in chat. Okay, there's the DCP. Adatara is burning quite nicely. Nope, just DCP'd as well. Alright, there we go.
Why can't I sit it all nowhere?
Hi, Kentola, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Trying to get a sticky fire going on the Adatara. I'm running out of room though, so I'm probably gonna have to switch over to the Delaware in a moment. There's the sticky fire. Alt mode is higher arc so you can shoot over islands. Oh, really? Okay. Even though it's got closer range, huh?
I guess I'm just not allowed to sit it on this Delaware. Wonderful.
Nope. Nope, that's alright. I got him on 2 fires though. So this time I didn't change. Okay. So now let's change to alt fire. Ah, I see the arcs are much higher now. Okay. I got it. I got it.
The ship is on fire.
I'm gonna say no to that fire. Thanks, game.
Problem
So,
solved, sir.
Oh wow, I
Chuck?
just can't sit it on anything today.
We gotta be a little bit cautious here because everybody else is dying.
Yeah, notice. I have 53 seconds of healing left, so should be okay. That's a crumb on hull. Nobody cares. I just sit like this and take no damage.
Fair enough. Okay.
I
So-
blocked my F key too early. That's unfortunate. Yeah, sit it all.
There you go.
Finally.
Where do I want to go now? Why is a stronger ship if that matters to you? Bremen can be funny, but it's more restricted. In my experience so far, I feel like Bremen is easier to play. Doesn't necessarily mean that it makes it better, but I think with with Hawaii, there's just more things to be thinking about.
That was. Oh, no,
So, if you're more into like just the simple mind of, I see stuff, I shoot it, especially at long range, then I think Bremen is your choice. If you really get into mechanics of the game and stuff like that, and you want to min-max the shiz out of everything, then Hawaii might be the better pick for you.
Ship is on fire.
Guild Mom enjoys choices. Well, then you're set.
Torpedoes direct fire.
Nice, comfortable firing arc.
Enemy cruiser found.
Oh, this St. Louis is bow in. Okay, I see it now. I didn't catch that before.
Are you not again? Did you see that?
Yep, I saw it. I saw it. He's doing the electric slide. Should probably start healing.
What, you or me?
Me. This is my last heal.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope. Okay, they're not targeting me anymore, so I can drop the fire.
Oh no, you just missed. Okay, wonderful. Real quick. Thank you. Good evening, night.
Can't quite get to him over there. Alright, so we got 3 ships left. One of which is the Yohande Whale.
Our Kremlin is dead.
Yeah. So we have 2 ships left to their 3.
Good news is I still have cassettes off as a prompt.
Well, that's handy. Where's my radar range? I should put that up. 8.5
8.5.
kilometer.
It's a bit. You're basically just a fat Atlanta with
Fat Lanta!
GPM. Fat. Where'd the Johan go?
You think these ships
Hello.
move the meta away from camper sniping into more action? These definitely do. Well, never mind that ship. I was gonna go kill that, but... Okay.
Oh, you'll love to see it.
For December,
Oh, that's
Lepanto or Izumo? That's a tough choice, Ocean Vanguard. And for me, I would say it depends on which of those ships you hate playing more. If you hate the Italian battleship play and make the decision at like tier 6, right? Then go for Lepanto. If you hate the Japanese battleship, the sniper battleship, then go for Izumo. It's really up to you which of those two. Yes, Lepanto does open the Colombo. The tier 6 and 7 of the Italian battleship line is decent. 8 gets tough because 8, it punishes you if you don't know how to properly use your smoke and keep that trigger discipline. You already have Colombo. Okay, so you're just trying to think about like resetting a line and regrinding it then? You're getting Riga, you have the other 4 already. That makes sense, Betaflex. Yeah, if you don't have the tech tree ship, then do it. If you're looking to regrind a line, that's a more interesting decision. What are the ships that are available again? We've got Riga, we've got Lepanto,
Fletcher, I think.
Izumo,
Izumo.
Fletcher. Okay.
And Seong. Seong is the last one.
Seong. So
That's
in
the
that
tier 9
situation,
Asian.
if you're looking for regrinding a boat, I would probably do Fletcher because you can reset the line and then just go to town on speed grinding through that one. It's probably going to be cheaper XP requirements than it would be, right, a battleship or a cruiser. So if you're just looking to get Research Bureau tokens or whatever points, then I'd probably reset the American Destroyer line. You can also, if you have all of it, get the free XP, right? You get, what is it, 35... I don't remember how much free XP they said in the Portal article, but you get a lot of free XP out of it. Hi, Baltimore. You like that today's
Bye,
choices are not a single right answer. That is good work, absolutely, Tuber. Thoughts on Valparaiso? It's ridiculous. I mean, that is the ship to buy if you don't already have it. Can I hit? I can hit Los Andes.
That's no problem.
Okay, see, so there's the fun arcs up and over the island. Okay.
Stern's it? No, but Stern Pence. Hey.
It is absolutely the strongest
what
ship.
the fuck
225,000 free XP. Thanks, guys. So I will say it like this: if you've got a lot of free XP already, like for example I do, I wouldn't bother. I would reset a line and then get it done that way. So again, between the two of them, come on in beta. Between the two of them, I would probably say I would go, personal opinion, I feel more comfortable playing the Bremen. Hawaii is fun. Hawaii is meme worthy, but I don't know how good she's going to be in a random or ranked situation. I mean, ranked or random, anything goes, or anything can and will happen. In ranked, though, Hawaii does have a little bit of an edge, I'd say, over Bremen because of her radar capabilities. Wanted Bremen and Hawaii, got Bremen and Valpa, figuring Hawaii will likely be available sooner than Valparaiso. I mean, just hands down, get
Oh God, please.
Valparaiso.
Praying they don't bring back Valparaiso. Please
Since
don't.
we're talking about Valparaiso, how about I demonstrate how ridiculous of a boat she is? Let's do a tier 9. If you guys want to play 10 to bring in higher tier opponents, for Valparaiso to even have more stupid farm action, that's fine.
But I'm grinding my Teufel, so.
Hawaii can lock down any spot on the map. Yeah, because it can camp in the island. It is also in Alaska, so it'll never get one shot. And that's why I said I think for players who really want to think and min-max stuff, I think Hawaii is the better choice and rewards that kind of thinking. Bremen is more if you just want to screw around and shoot things at long range and not think as much. That's not a negative. A lot of people think that, because I have to invest a lot of thought, that's the better way to go. No, sometimes just playing the game and screwing around is the better choice. You still prefer Libertad or Valparaiso, but that's only after 10. Dude, Rogue, you're missing out. First of all, you might have the build wrong. Let me share with you the build for Valparaiso. Now, this is a specific build. This is the build that I take into ranked battles. This is a build I take into operations. I would take into random battles. All that stuff. Playing to have fun is the best way. Damn right, Alley Cat. I also agree Bremen is just the best PvE ship because of the absurd AP damage. Yes. I think Hawaii is still fun in PvE, but I'd probably choose Bremen between those two in PvE specifics. If anybody has a question about this build, ask away. But the big idea is you want to keep your secondaries alive because your secondary hits charge the funny button, right? Matt Simmons, there you go. Enjoy your CC container. Let us know what you got. Vigilance is really important because the key to taking down a Valparaiso is torpedo hits and also big sits when you take advantage of the side. But torpedo hits are a little bit more common. If you're a Valpo player, you're probably more worried about torpedo hits if you're good enough to be able to prevent enemy battleships pinning you on the side. We all know it's going to be balance adjusted. You're still on the fence. Get her now and just screw with it. Valparaiso is incredible. Yes, it does. Exactly right, Kelly. Exactly. And then, of course, you do manual secondaries because you need secondaries to charge up the funny button, right? And then you get ERE. Now, you get ERE in this boat because it gives you the extra heal duration, and it gives you the extra DCP duration, and it also gives you an extra heal. And then you do IRR. IRR is helpful for the extra heal if it needs it. Okay, you sold me Valparaiso. Bye, it's mine. There you go. Now, you'll note that I'm not taking fire prevention or concealment. Why? 1, there's no room in the build. 2, fire prevention is meaningless because you DCP and then you use the funny button, your DCP's back again. You literally are immune to fires, except for like the first 3 seconds of a fire or something. If you time it right and you can charge up your funny button, the key for this boat is charging up the funny button. Now, for equipment, this is where it gets a little spicy. Auxiliary armaments to keep the secondaries alive, again, to be charging up the funny button, right? Secondary range, of course, and auxiliary armaments to, again, charge up the funny button, right? You definitely go for steering gears in slot 4. You definitely go for steering. Again, you don't care about being set on fire, so damage control system doesn't matter. You were able to get steel for 2 fleet ships this year, whereas last you could. Ah, there you go, Rogue. There you go. Slot 2 doesn't really matter either way. The big one is slot 5. I'm running torpedo lookout system. This is, again, you need as much reaction time as possible to spotting torpedoes. And guess what? It if I recall correctly, it also synergizes well with vigilance. Exactly, it's the funny button. Okay, so I'll show you how to play her. This thing shreds, which is why I've got the shredder camo on the Valpo. Actually, maybe this is a good opportunity to show off one of the other destruction effects. Do I have it? That's the triple detonation, avalanche. I might not have it yet. I don't think I do. There's the aurora. Blue explosion. This is fine. Ah, here it is right here. Yeah, we're gonna put this on the Valpo because this is the most toxic. Have you guys seen this destruction effect yet? The salt in the wound. It is by far the most toxic destruction effect out there. All right, here we go.
I think the this is fine is just as toxic.
This is fine.
Funny. It's like,
This is fine is a good one too, but the problem with that one is a lot of players, especially newer players, don't know who Cap is and all that kind of stuff. The only thing Valpo needs to be very off is YOLO ships like Paulo, but yeah, exactly. You have to be very concerned about YOLO boats. Yes, they do stack. It does have improved Citadel heal, yes, but this is, I didn't show it, but this is a modified, what Vanguard hull, the tier 8 premium Vanguard. So it's not the strongest of hulls by any means.
the improvement in your ability that it gets over the Vanguard helps to compensate for it. It's got better acceleration, better rudder, etc.
Absolutely it does. Oh, I've got full flags on. Oops. It's a 1-to-1 Vanguard with the deck being up to 40 mil. There you go. I'm putting destruction effects on all my subs.
I have not played Colbert in forever.
The trolling is yours. There you go, Rogue. So, where do you go in this boat? You go to the middle of the map, you go into the thick of the fighting, and you are super tank. Okay? Now, doesn't mean you go out in the open middle. You find islands and stuff to limit firing angles into you, but you just take advantage of all that kind of stuff. Has Wargaming announced how the Salt in the Wound destruction effect is going to be released?
I don't know.
Okay, then I'm not going to say anything about it.
I think it might. Let me check. I could check actually, but I'm unfortunately playing a boat that requires my full attention unless I want to explode. So.
Colbert? Yeah, go for it. Whatever. Food for the gods, huh?
What are the gods?
Thank you, by the way, for helping out Betaflex in chat there. I see you. I see you.
Fuerza enemiga avistada en el horizonte.
I need to get a new keyboard.
Aha, here we go. Our first catch of the day. Ironically enough, in Valparaiso, you almost don't want to fire your main battery because every hit that you get with your main battery is one less hit that your secondary gets. And again, you want to charge up your funny button as fast as possible. Now, I've made contact with the enemy. I'm stopping, and I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna turn. I got secondaries going on Allende and on Hawk. Hawk's gonna have the bigger area, the surface area. Why am I not getting progress? It's just not showing up. All right, I have it charged. It's just not showing. Yeah, there's a fun little UI bug, but it's charged. I just heard the ding, the little ding-a-ling. So while I'm sitting here doing this, my main battery is freed up to go and shoot things on my side. I don't care about you guys. You just chill. Thanks for being here. I could shoot the
Well, that's
Yonde,
gonna work.
but he's my secondary. He's my secondary farm. I still haven't been set on fire yet, which is hilarious. Absolute hilarity. More secondaries can shoot our Yonde, so I might as well put the secondaries on the Yonde.
Which way's the hawk looking?
There we go. Kansas.
Look at me in a second. That's gonna suck.
Now, see, I just took a bunch of hits. I'm going to back off of the Z23 now. Let's get a heal going. I still haven't been set on fire yet, which is funny.
That's gonna hurt. Ouch.
Let's go for the,
Alarma de incendio.
There we go. I say no to fires and floods in this boat. I say no. N-O. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. So what you do is you wait until your DC... If you time it right, you can do a little bit sooner. Right? And then, funny button.
Problema resuelto, señor.
And just like that, both your heal and your DCP are available again. What are you gonna do, set me on fire? So if you're playing against Valparaiso in a cruiser, this is hella difficult to defeat. You have to kite away at basically max range. You gotta be like 13 kilometer away from the Valpo. Alright, otherwise you're just gonna charge up his funny button and it's gonna be harder to kill him. Unless you can get on his side and AP him to death. That's about the only thing you can do. Oh yeah, and if you've got... Yeah. It's even more ridiculous. Die, cruiser. You need like a sub, ironically enough, or I mean, anything with torpedoes has the best chance of taking it down. We were discussing it on my Discord, like you know, deep water torpedoes can be very handy. Bremen or Le Havre as the second choice. If you're only choosing, you're choosing this and you're choosing between a couple others. Now I'm being greedy, I'm turning a bit here, and look at how much I just got punished by the Kansas. Look at how much I just got punished by the Kansas. So that's how you can deal with it too, is if you can get a good shot into it on its side. All right, we're done with that. We're gonna use the funny button and we're gonna get the next heal going because I'm already pretty much at max heal. And that's gonna make it now easier for me to use the funny button again. And look at me, I'm living the dream, except I'm not focusing secondaries. I should do that. My biggest threat is probably the Kansas. So I'm gonna keep shooting at that. Part of me thinks it might actually just make Valp unobtainium and not nerf it. They could. They could. In which case it sucks to be you if you took a break from warships and never got a chance to pick it up, right? Is my funny button charged? It is. There we go.
I doubt they'll ever touch it just because the average player skill will always counterbalance just how strong the ship is. I mean, yes, you can make a ship incredibly strong and incredibly, like, difficult to deal
Ding.
with, but if you have people inting in all the time, it doesn't really matter. Average is just going to be low.
I mean, I played ranked the other day and a Valp died in 5 minutes. Huh?
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
The almighty spreadsheet dictates everything in this universe, unfortunately.
Nuestro equipo tiene la ventaja.
Yeah, silver ranked is infested with them, right? So, I mean, this is super easy gameplay. It doesn't require much thinking at all. And it's very easy to have major impact in the game, right? Players will learn the anti-Valp meta and stand... See, look, I just took another big hit, forcing me to use my heal. I'll show you guys the armor scheme after this. I had a fun interaction on YouTube with the troll who was complaining that I said that you get on its side with AP or you hit it with torpedoes to kill it. He thought that was like terrible advice, and I'm like, okay, what's your advice?
He didn't have any, I'm guessing.
No. Nope.
Of course he did.
All right, well, let's use my... I love searchlights at the end of battle, so... Oh, he's too soon. Oh, well. But I'll show you guys, you know, the damage that I took. Look at that. I came in very close second. Very close second. He had a game of 6 Valparaisos. again, the key is you can't get in range of its secondaries. Rogue, is this how you were playing your Valpo? If not, this is how you should be playing your Valpo. Look at my potential. I didn't even get my 7th or 8th heal. Just a stupid boat. Just a stupid boat. Let me show you the armor scheme. Go away. Armor layout. See, here's where you can take advantage of these guys. Right here, the 4-end armor belt, 64mm only. So if you show too much side, that can be penned very easily. The armor belt on the side here is 356. So you have to angle appropriately. I got greedy against the Kansas, right? I showed about this much side to it, and the Kansas, with its improved pen, doesn't care about that angling, and I got chunked. Absolutely chunked. You were timing the funny button, but you weren't going back and forth. Yeah, that's really the key. Is you just sit bow on, get your secondaries, especially give on both sides, and just you take out your threats. And your threats are anything that you can't angle to in the side. That's where your main battery guns go towards. It's got 32mm plating, so if you are in a cruiser that spams HE and pens 32mm, you're definitely looking for its aft end plating and fore-end plating. Look at this 32mm belt here. So if it's kiting away, this is actually a really good way to kill it, because it's only 32mm on the back versus the front is 64. Right, so you want to knock him in the back as well. 500k of damage not going through your team that's the thing. You are super tank. You are there for your team, and that's why it's so powerful in ranked. Not because of your BS abilities with secondaries. I mean, that's powerful too. But the fact that the enemy is shooting and focusing on you, allowing your team to live. That's the real key to this boat in ranked. Let me drop this. Look at the Citadel Thwartship from the rear. It is so easy to blast it with large caliber AP from battleships. If you can get it kiting away, you can absolutely take advantage of that. But yeah, she's a good boat. Good boat. Definitely. That's what you're picking up first. If she gets nerfed in the future, guys, whatever. I'm just saying it like that because I don't know that they're going to nerf it. And I would absolutely hate anybody skipping a boat like this saying, oh, it's definitely going to be nerfed. And then Wargaming just pulls it from sale and it still exists. And you skipped it because you were expecting it to be nerfed. Don't do that.
No, they're not going to touch it. Not for the foreseeable future. Like I said, the almighty spreadsheet dictates balancing.
Right. Did I answer your question, Duckman? Worse is getting nerfed 2 months after Steel Wheel, like in 4 months. Right, so you have 4 months to play with it. And then you could tell people you remember back when it was, when it was OP, right? Should be nerfed, won't make a difference, needs a huge swing, not a trim. That's the other part of it, Neil. Yeah, I have the mission for the buff stuff, so I might as well play Le Havre. I'll play Le Havre and I'll demonstrate it while, might as well. All right, so what do we got here? We're going to do main armaments because it's just standard DCP. For second slot, this is where you'd probably want to run engine boost. You're welcome, Elusive. You'd probably want to run engine boost, but the thing is, that's a coal module. And again, I only recommend it if you actually play the ship a lot. If you don't, then it's not going to help you much. Rudder shift time. Let's see what happens with steering gears here. 7.9, okay. And then if I put a second steering gears on, 6.3. Now this boat is actually really important to be able to steer with because you need to use your secondaries. I'm going to go main battery here because I think you charge it up with main battery hits. Yes, you do. So I need main battery to charge up the secondary meme stuff. Now for Captain, this is where it gets kind of interesting. For Captain, I would recommend one of the honorays because you get the buffed adrenaline rush, which comes in very handy. This is my operation specific build, except I I probably would be better off dropping Survivability Expert in favor of Outnumbered for the extra speed and shell dispersion when it pops. So I'm going to do something I rarely do and redistribute my skills. Let's see. That. What does that leave me with? 1 point. I can I'd probably do that for getting the engine boost back quicker. 1 versus Skynet, Sergeant Sully? That sounds like a scary situation. Master that bad boy. Abanu dev strikes would also be helpful. You can't get dev strikes in PvE, so that part is less effective, right? But if you're playing it in randoms or especially ranked and you dev strike something in the Havre, sure. It just requires a little bit more work to make it happen, right? I'm not going to bother with the destruction effect. I don't know if I care about this that much. No, this is my account, Tuber Chimpy. You have the cat event captain that doesn't go live for a few weeks. It was dropped on my account. I don't know if I can show it off or not or whatever. It doesn't matter. Propulsion. Yeah, we definitely want engine boost. We definitely want hydro. All right. Let's get her into battle. So, going back to the subject of how do you nerf Valparaiso, I think the best way to nerf Valparaiso is nerf its funny button and make it so that it takes a lot more secondary hits to charge it up. I think if you do that, if you like double the number of secondary hits, then you can't reliably DCP one fire anymore. And I think that's really the best way to do, because then it forces so much more thinking between, am I going to use this or not? The mobility, I agree with what Shockwave said. Nerfing the mobility would definitely help. Limited DCP is another way to do it, but then you kind of go against the national flavor of that enhanced DCP. So,
yeah, I think after there's a lot of ships that released where national flavor has kind of the whole argument for national flavor has been blurred.
yeah.
Right, where Austin got the reload booster. So on and so forth. I mean, that's just one example, but Hawaii getting the F key, Babiano getting the F key, right? Oquendo getting, I mean, the whole Spanish flavor would have been the burst fire, right? But think about how many ships have gone like the alternative fire outside of the Spaniards, right? I mean, yes, it's only like 2 or 3 ships, but my point stands, right?
Yep.
The national flavor excuse would have worked like 8 or 9 years ago. Now it doesn't.
Right. So I'm starting with using the engine boost. That's going to get me in trouble sooner than my teammates, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try to move towards this island here. Alternately, actually what I could do is I could use this island. What I want to do to start is prevent how many ships can shoot at me. And this with double rudder is actually pretty comfortable. Give Johnston the French saturation.
They should have made it a tier 10. I don't know why they decided, oh, it's another flasher reporter to tier 9. But again, they could have done so much, made it a tier 10. They could have given it a super heal. They could have given it good torpedoes. They could have given it some inherent characteristics that made it a tier 10, right? Just to honor the legacy of the ship. But we got a admittedly better Fletcher in one sense, but way worse than the other, because it's got really good guns because of the sap and the burst fire, but yeah, it's got really long torpedo reload.
Now notice right here, I crashed into the island. I did that on purpose because I don't want to get too far out and become the focus fire target. I'll let Shockwave do that in his Manteuffel.
Yeah, because I have the armor to take it.
Right. Also, he's a teammate. I don't care about my teammate. I care about me.
Wow. We're really gonna do that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Now, I'm gonna peek around because there's nothing else for me to shoot at. And I've got outnumbered procs, so let's see how that... Ooh, look at that aim. That's sexy. At least he's honest, damn right. Hey man, I used to play with a guy, I don't anymore, but he used to act as if like you were an extension of him. It's like, dude, F off.
That smells like a toast. Oh, hey, let them enjoy it. Go, go. Go. Get it, get it. Thank you.
All right, I've charged up the funny button. I'm gonna now pull forward. I've got EP in the barrels. We're gonna face it on the Nebraska. You'll understand what I mean in a second.
Got 2 torpedoes in the Nebraska. He's flooding. Or DCP flood.
All right, cool. Remember I was talking about the skill part of it coming into play? I'm targeted by 3 people right now. So I want to show him my rear so that I can get all the secondary funny memes on him, but I can't right now because I'm waiting for him to shoot. There he goes, his shot. Now I can start turning.
I'm right in front of him.
Yeah, that's why I have party target. It tells me if it's safe to do this or not. All right, secondaries are starting to shoot. And this is what I call face sitting, because you're gonna turn around, show him your rear, and you're just gonna sit on his face if he's bowing. Here we go, funny button. Watch all of the secondaries. Now, you can't use your primaries while you're doing this. But it looks fun. Doesn't it look fun? So for however many seconds, you're just sitting there crapping out secondaries. You don't need to turn your butt to the enemy. Yeah, I know. It's just fun to say that. Kill him with the butt. Exactly. It's just fun to say that. And that gives me time to get my ship ready to go next. Going full on back blocks 50% of them. Really?
Sure.
Does it? You've got your secondary up here that it's blocked, and this one. That's only 2 turrets though, right? Whereas if you're at an angle like this, you're still blocking this turret, and this turret. You only get 6 directly back? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you get 6, right. You got that ship, took it in, sank 2, and a victory. Thanks for the review on all those ships. Hey, you're welcome, Airman. Oh, Black Dog, hello. You're considering acquiring Wilmdrest. Any opinion on the ship? I'm not a big fan. Hawaii with AP versus Val is funny. You kill the Val secondary side. Yeah, well, again, if you can get up to it, sure. If you can get up to it, to where you can, like, continue to secondary slap it, sure. 20 degrees back to 40 degrees, you have 10 guns on that side. Really? Okay. Well, we'll play it that way and see what happens. So, Wilmdrest is, it's a Duncan, tier 9 Duncan hull. She does not have the funny button, if I recall correctly. Alright, we're charged.
Funny button associated. What she has is the airstrikes.
Right, so she gets the Dutch airstrike instead. Because she's Dutch ship. Is that better than the funny torpedo and stuff? I don't know. It really depends on your experience and, you know, what matters for you more. Do you want to dunk on something from above that is hiding behind an island, or do you want to show up and smash something in the face with a torpedo? That's really what it comes down to. Hi, King George. All right, funny button go. So let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. I have 5 shooting right now instead of 6, and I'm showing a pretty sizable broadside. So I don't know where that whole give 40 degrees means, because it's clearly not shooting enough. Hey, with the Citadel. Right, like, you can get 6 back here. If I'm showing like this kind of side, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can shoot, if you can go far enough, maybe this one. Maybe that one can go through it too. Second place again. Hey, Penny! Happy Black Friday to you too. You should be working, but body is a bit broken. Good timing on the new patch though. True. True.
What is this?
I don't sub a lot, guys, okay? Just keep that in mind. I don't play sub a lot, but I know damage control party is important. And because it's a limited DCP, I want to make sure that I've got that DCP going. There are no bigs this year. Oh, well, then there you go. Torpedo reload while detected is good, as you'd be detected often, and more so when you're using the deck gun. that's true order of battle if you want to use, because it does have, I saw it's got main battery reload booster on its deck gun. So you could definitely use it for that purpose. Damage control. So I did that because obviously you take less damage from fires and floods. Regular, large, and jumbo. Okay. Huh. I thought.
Jumbo.
Yeah, I
That's
thought.
a new one.
I thought it was mega and
Usually-
ultra.
It's usually small, big, and mega crates.
So now we have ultra, mega, and standard. Is that correct? So I went with torpedo here just because the big thing about the Arona's whale, from my understanding, what I've seen is really long range sniping with the torpedoes, right? Because these torpedoes reach, 15 kilometer out. So I went with that
If
one.
I recall, what is the ramp up?
What is the what?
Maximum damage is unfortunately the ramp up period is like to maximum damage, right? Because these torpedoes do a crap load of damage, but they have a very long ramp up period, as I recall.
12 kilometers is the
Maximum
max
damage-
threshold. So you
Yeah.
want to play at 12. Although I did see the order of battle saying, yes, if you're up on the surface shooting your gun and detect it, that helps your torpedoes reload. But the problem with that is then you're too close to really... Yeah, you're 10 kilometer. So I still feel like the deck gun is more just to finish off a target with main battery reload booster and then dive again.
Yeah.
Now, you
Either
guys-
that or you can do some serious cheesing with this, right? So what you do is you ping somebody, send torpedoes, make them dodge, you surface, and then you set them on fire when their DCP goes down.
Anybody talking about being detecting stuff is voluntarily throwing. Yeah, I mean, right. Unless, that's what I said, like, if you know your target, you're going to finish it off, fine. But the battery, I thought main battery was, it's HE instead of SAP. Okay, then yeah, you can set things on fire, sure. So you guys said that this ship can't lose engines or rudder? I could have sworn it could.
No, submarines don't lose engines or rudder for whatever reason. I've seen this with basically every submarine I've played. You lose the pink, you lose the sonar, and you lose the torpedo tubes, but you don't ever lose your engine or rudder.
Okay, so instead of, hey,
God
Joint
knows
JK,
why.
instead then, I'm better off respecking and getting the buff preventative maintenance in this slot instead. So that's probably what I would do.
So you don't lose your torpedo tubes, because that's your bread and butter anyways, right? Keep those
Right.
intact.
Right, exactly. All right, so I think I had this, that, and that. And that's my build. Okay. Then let's go ahead and do that. Speaking Cloud, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Happy Friday, my friend. Again, I'm not going to run any flags on it. Now, this is a sub. Carbine. I am going to...
What's that? Hang on. Let me show you something. I'm gonna share something in the. I just found something absolutely hilarious.
Okay.
I'll put it in the general chat wherever it is. Oh,
All right.
yeah, here it is.
In the general chat. I don't know what this is.
Somebody put
Someone's selling-
Somebody put us in ch-
Someone is selling a 1962 Centurion tank. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Somebody put a Centurion on Bring a Trailer.
All right, then. That whatever. Ron 11 Ghost, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. And Joint. Thank you for the bits, my friend. So, Zath, you don't like the... I do like the Valparaiso. It's stupid. It's easy. You want to win the game, you play Valparaiso. Like, if you're playing a tier 9. Especially ranked. So, one last thing you have to do anytime you play a sub is put the bronze camo on so it looks like you're sailing around in a floating turd that you can flush when you dive. Yes, you absolutely want Valparaiso. Like that is your no-brainer pick. Number one. If you can only pick one of them, sorry guys, the rest aren't for you. All right? If you can pick two, then now it comes down to what are you most interested in? Do you want to play a Yamato that can sit bow in and drop HE bombers of death on things? If you're a battleship enjoyer, that's your pick, right? If you're a cruiser enjoyer, it gets a little bit more difficult. Do you want mindless farming at long range? If so, that's going to be Bremen with a little bit of AP for the lulls. If you want to be thinking man's action game, then you have to choose between Le Havre or the Hawaii. The problem is Le Havre, as we were discussing, you kind of already get the secondary focus with the Manteuffel as a tech tree ship. You automatically get that. So I would then say Hawaii is your better choice, right? And then after that, you've got everything in port. Okay, now maybe you consider picking up the Havre, or if you want to look at a sub, maybe you look at this thing. Let's go take this turd into battle and see what it's like. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I need to make a clip of this later, guys. Just remind me, I got to make a clip of this. And I also need to play the dockyard ship. And I need to record constructing the dockyard too. Hey, Lorelei, you got a gift sub. Nice. The Harf. Yep, that's how the French say it. Good. All right, there's my turd. Isn't it nice and shiny?
Shiny turd. Big shiny turd.
Big shiny turret. So what are my consumables again? I got reserve battery unit. Okay, I'm gonna have to use that a lot. Syphils, thanks for the follow over on Kick. I'm glad that people are talking about me on Discord. That's cute. So then I've got main battery load boost for this with HE, and then I got my acoustic homing torpedo. The most beautiful of turds, right? All right, time to flush it. Whoosh. Big turd go down. Now the pinging is only 8.5 kilometer. Okay. Resilient is pretty fun, in your opinion, but when teams derp around you, it's pretty difficult to carry. This is true. That's a nice big shiny pipe.
Dockyard just started.
Yes, it did.
I forgot.
Yes, it did. And I've got the boat, so we'll take a look at that next. The big, beautiful turd. It is the best out ever. It is amazing. Everyone is jealous of my turd. Sorry, what?
I probably will actually invest into the Russell Yon. I haven't gotten a dockyard ship in a long time, and I missed on the Lucian when they reran it. So if I get any doubloons out of my Santa crates, I will definitely be going for that.
Mm-hmm. See, so I'm purposely staying submerged because I want to charge up my enlarged shaft. Oh, I've got it charged already because I'm at... Oh, geez. I forgot this thing's got terrible battery life. I suppose we can test out the characteristics with the main battery now that the Tashkent is quite low.
Before I kill him first. No, I missed. Get him!
So
Get him.
that's a very short burst duration, if you haven't noticed that. Very short burst duration. Huh. Alright, well. Gonna say no to all of those things breaking. Thank you very much. Neat. Alright, we can surface again.
Oh, a Freddy. You.
There he is. Now he is outside of my ability to max arm my torpedoes, but that's okay. To finish stuff off, if you get too long, they probably figured you would die before you finish the booster. So what's interesting is that she has the ability to ping outside of her concealment. Yeah, 8.5 kilometer. Okay. So you get into range, try to guide the torpedoes in, but you have to play really close to your target. Whoa, these things recharge fast. All of them?
Yeah, you
All
have
of
6
them.
loaders. I think it's like a, I don't know what kind of reload it is, but it's really short.
Now, I targeted this guy, so my torps are probably going to turn on the Hawk. Hero says he never wins.
Thank you. Alright, torpedo him.
Okay, is that the DCP? Looks like he DCP'd. Yeah. I'm digging the quick torpedo reload, that's for sure. And then now I can ping. He paid 25K and won the other day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, can I go back to the FTG? Thank you.
All right, moving on to the FTG. Taro, oh, paid 25K. I'm detected. Gotta go back down again. Now, I'm outside of ping range.
Owie.
I can go back up again. Oh, you're good, Shice. I just don't know what you're talking about there. Oh, good. Shockwave's dead, so maybe I have a chance to do some damage.
Good time extension, trust.
Right? Alright, he's turning.
Far.
I gotta get my ping on this guy. Alternately, I could switch to guns, I suppose, right? Yeah, I could. Come on, get into ping range. There's the ping range. Keep going, buddy. You will get 10k damage at some point, right? See, now here's the problem. He's now turning back towards me, right? So, relatively easy for me to get spotted doing this. 7.4. Gonna have to dive. Now, these are still gonna probably kill him. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So we can surface again. There we go. See, now I've done over 10,000.
That's kind of the thing with I-56, right? You have to choose either you're close range, you're up close and pinging, and you're doing less damage, or you are just torpedo sniping from long range, and you are trying to do max damage.
Right, you're hoping that the enemy's gonna continue going straight, and you pick them up.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep
Pretty
swimming,
much.
swimming. Yeah.
Taro should have a Santa
Fast, but
emoji.
not
That would be
they're
work.
not.
That would work.
hauling torpedoes, that's for sure.
Winning is sharing. Did I miss that comment? See, am I gonna get this cap? I think so. Yeah, 2 seconds to go. I should get the cap. Okay.
I call the Japanese subs the thinking man submarines for a reason.
Well, it requires a lot of thought, doesn't it?
GK's guns decide to be abusers today.
I don't care. I think the other thing about it, though, which is really nice, is it demonstrates how difficult it is to actually pull off subplay, especially in this kind of game mode, when you are playing in a division, right? If you're playing by yourself, you got more opportunities, but also more threats, if you think about it. All right, let's find this Shokaku. There he is. Ew, he's gonna auto ASW me. Oh well.
You're way out of... Oh wow, he's really close.
Yo. Hence my comment about him auto ASWing me.
Yeah. So, he's probably gonna get citadel by like the mate or something.
That's okay.
No, never mind, he missed. You can do it. You can do it. You can get him.
I might get him.
Oh, here comes the GK salvo.
And denied by the main, of course. By the main. Jeez.
Yeah, torpedoes are fast, but battleship shells are faster.
So this turd is a turd. I mean, you could do it in operations. You have the shotgun mechanic, which of course works, but you still, like you said, you get the less damage output that way, anyways. Yeah, I don't know.
If I have to put it up, we'll just call it a difficult turd to flush.